Hey guys, it's me. Okay, so for this, it's going to be Breaking Bad spoilers! So if you have not watched Breaking Bad, for the love of God, do not watch it. Please, for the love of God, not watch that. Watch Breaking Bad, but don't watch this until after you've seen the spoilers, because I'm going to say some shit that I am upset about! Ah! Okay, I'm waiting. Did those fuckers leave? Again, if you do not want to be spoiled for Breaking Bad Season 5, do not watch this. Click, close, go watch it, come back, and then watch me, okay? Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck you if you're still here and haven't seen it. Don't bitch me out. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I am sick and tired of assholes telling me that Jesse's the devil! Jesse's the devil and Walt is Jesus? What the fuck is going on with this goddamn universe? Some of you, if you know what happened, here's what's happened so far. So, Gus is dead because Walt killed him. Well, Walt teamed up with Uncle Tio, Tio, also known as Hector, and basically fucked over Gus. So then they were out free. They could do whatever they want. What does fucking Walt say? Hey, let's go make some more mess. Jesse's like, whatever Walt wants, I will do. Mike is like, no, kid, you need to get the fuck out here. We all need to get the fuck out. Well, Walt is making money, and he keeps saying, we used to make more, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing. You blew up fucking Gus's whole operation. It took him 20 years to come up with the fucking whole system where he had people that he could go and distribute the whole fucking mess to, and your ass comes in, you get rid of the guy, and then you're like, why the fuck isn't this happening, blah, 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 and then Jesse's like, maybe we're having second thoughts, blah, blah, blah. You've got Walt who's like, I should be making all this money, blah, blah, blah. Fine, okay, you need to make all this money to make up for the fact that your wife, who had an affair, had to give the money to her ex-lover as hush money, and also so the hush money could go to the IRS, so then both of your asses aren't caught and you're shipped to jail. Okay, fine. Whatever. You had a chance after you made that money to stop, but no. You're starting to get bitchy because Mike has people who know information. He doesn't want to kill these people. He has a code that he lives by, and you're like, no, I'm not going to go by that code, blah, blah, blah. So then you decide, I'm going to get with a bunch of Nazis. And not only get with a bunch of Nazis, I'm going to go and murder Mike because Mike, and here's the thing, here's what gets me, that people fail to realize when they're saying Jesse is Satan and Walt is this good guy. Walt poisoned Brock. Okay, he poisoned a fucking child. It doesn't matter that he knew the doshes or whatever. Still, he went and harped on Jesse like, you need to go kill this man. He essentially manipulated Jesse into getting rid of Gus and, backing him up on this thing. Because, why? How did he do it? Because he poisoned the kid. And basically made it look like Gus did it. And then when they found out, oh, it was really a plant, he was like, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. Or let's talk about the ricin, where he took and the thing is, he also fucked with the kid because he made it think it was a ricin, and the cigarette, and then he took it. You find out Walt had Saul take it. Okay, fine. Let's forget about that. So, he kills Mike. Here's why he killed Mike. Because Mike said to him, you're a prideful, egotistical son of a bitch. Never mind the fact that Mike is, leaving or whatever. He turns his back, and Walt shoots him. And then it's like, oh my gosh. Walt's like, oh my gosh, like you didn't expect to have killed Mike, and then says, oh, I realize I could have just easily gone to Lydia anyway, blah, blah, blah. And Mike is like, shut the fuck up, Walter. So, you go through all that shit, you kill one of your good people, and then once you get the names, you have all 9 of them, plus Mike's lawyer killed by Nazis. Do you not seem to understand how Nazis work? Nazis are some of the fucked up people you don't want to fucking mess with, okay? Out of the entire system, I would not want to mess with Nazis, rednecks. No. As a black person, I wouldn't want to mess with them. What makes you think as a white person, oh, I'll go mess with them and not have some shit done? Especially since they have some fucked up prison tattoos. That looks... He messes with them and then he's shocked. Here's the thing. After that whole thing of messing with the Nazis and whatever, Jesse's like, I want fucking out. Or rather, Hank is, get the fuck out. I got this. I've got Meth Damon now, who's my best friend. fuck you, I got meth Damon. He throws Jesse to the side, so Jesse's like, what the hell's going on? Jesse is hurt and confused, so Jesse's like, blah, I'm gonna fuck this man over. Because he finds out later on that Walt is sick in the fucking head. And everyone keeps telling me, no, Walt is this great guy. He keeps throwing Jesse aside. Yes, Jesse is the prodigal son, but at the same time, he keeps fucking with Jesse. And he keeps making everything about himself. He's a very prideful, egotistical asshole. And even the creator, the person, Vince, I can't pronounce his name. I apologize if I can't pronounce your name. Vince Gilligan, G-I-L-L-A. Gilligan even says, like, dude, I don't fucking like Walter. And, you know, Skylar has her issues, but still, she's a better character than Walt. Why are you saying that Walt is good and she's evil, or Jesse's evil? What the fuck is wrong with you? And everyone's like, no! No! Walt is God! He's a good person! He's not a fucking good person, okay? Do I have to look up protagonist, the word protagonist? Here I am. You know what? I'm looking up protagonist. Protagonist. I'm looking it up right now as a definition of what a protagonist is. It is a little bit hard with my carpal tunnel, as you can tell, because that shit came back. Okay, here it is. Protagonist. It's a Greek word meaning one who plays the first part, chief actor. It's the main character of a central or primary personal figure of a literary, theatrical, cinematic, or musical narrative who ends up in conflict because of the antagonist. Now, personally, I feel that he is the anti-hero, honestly. Because there's a difference between an anti-hero and a protagonist. A protagonist is someone who, you know, does the stuff. An anti-hero is a protagonist who has no heroic virtues or qualities, being virtually, you know, good, courageous, noble. They're blurring the line between hero and villain. For me, Walt is an anti-hero. He's not a protagonist. A protagonist has a set mind goal. However, they do have, this is good, this is bad. Whereas Walt, sorry, I'm getting to it. Whereas Walt, and even Hank to some extent, both of those ones are anti-hero because they blurred it. Walt has more blurred everything versus Hank. Hank still has black and white of what is good and wrong. However, I have issues with that motherfucker because of what he said about Jesse. Anyway, getting off the subject, sticking to why Walt is an asshole. You have that. You have the fact that he went, Oh, and when he blew up, when he had the nursing home blow up, he didn't know if he would get old, elderly people or any nurses or whoever else. He went and purposely did that. He also had the Nazis called in to go take care of Jesse. And he had an opportunistic time to go and turn himself in. And once he saw Gretchen and Elliot go and say, look, he only gave us a name, fuck him. Then his pride and his egomaniac tendencies came in, and what happens? He decides he's going to go back and take them out. And everyone keeps telling me how he's such a great person, and I'm not fucking seeing it at all. I am not seeing this man that you claim to be the best person, because all I'm seeing is these huge ass flaws. Let's talk about the fact that he raped Skylar. Okay, she was pregnant, and she said to him, no, I don't want it. And he forcibly took himself upon her. Some of you may say, well, you're married. No, motherfucker, if your wife is saying, no, I don't want you, not tonight or whatever, and you're still fucking her, something is wrong with you. That's where we first see Heisenberg start to leach into his real life and take over. And no. Okay? He's never even held his kid, Holly. He held her once. And the one time he held her was when he kidnapped her from Skylar. Skylar's like, oh my God, my baby! And he claims to love his family, but he's really more about himself, first and foremost. Even when dealing with Gus, he was like, it's all about me. What's going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. And he kept asking questions. Even when Gus said, look, motherfucker, you're kicked out. We're taking Jesse because Jesse has proved himself to be a loyal person, whereas you're just selfish and you think only of yourselves. The only reason I'm not killing you is because of Jesse. That's what Gus came down to. And Gus said, look, motherfucker, I'm gonna take care of your DEA brother-in-law because you keep fucking with it and you're not dealing with it. Add to the fact that, you know, if anything gets found out, your ass is on the line. And not only your ass, your wife and your kids. And then he's like, oh my gosh, you threatened my kids, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 motherfucker. He only threatened the kids and his wife or whatever because you kept doing shit. You kept thinking that you were better than everybody else. You kept going and saying, oh, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And that's the fucking reason why all this shit happened. I had some friends of mine. I had a friend of mine and a guy that I thought I would probably fuck, but I ended up not fucking him, thank God. Mainly, I didn't fuck that person because I realized as we were at the bar, he was more interested in this other girl, and I was like, I'm backing off. And then talking to him and finding out that he was a huge Walt fan, I was like, oh, snap! I dodged a fucking bullet with that shit. Homeboy was like, yeah, well, Jesse is the real fuck up in the family, and blah, 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 and Walt is just taking care of his stuff. Who got Walt first into it? Jesse. I do admit that Walt got Jesse into it first. That also, you had all these different, all these different situations. Let's add to the fact that, yes, Jesse went and tried to have those two drug dealers killed. However, this is the reason why he tried to have those two drug dealers killed. Everyone seems to forget the fact that Walt, oh my God, Walt was the first one who was like, we're going to branch off and we're going to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. And yes, I admit that Jesse should not have stolen the meth to go sell it to his friends. And I admit that was wrong. And that helped him why his friends died. However, his friend died because of something else. And it boggles the mind because you think of all the things that Walt has done, saying, I'm protecting people. He sold out Jesse to Saul, who then had those people that were like, we're going to go and take care of him. So then what ends up happening is they basically, Gus and his people come up, and Vincent and Mike are like, we know what you're doing, and we're going to kill you, Walter, because you went and did stuff we told you not to do. And yes, I understand that he was protecting Jesse, but at the same time, he was protecting his own fucking self. And then you have him say, okay, well, we're going to plan B. He basically tells Jesse, you have to kill Gail. And when Jesse is freaking the fuck out, he's like, deal with it. You don't say that to a friend that you just basically said, you have to kill these people, and your friend's freaking the fuck out. You don't say, well, deal with it. No, motherfucker. Oh! I'm remembering more and more of this fucking show, and this is my life, and you know what? Leave your comments and things that you have. Please just be respectful about it, and I will try to be respectful to you. But if you're like, what is Jesus? I will ban you, I will spam you, I will do whatever it takes in my fucking power. Breaking Bad, I swear to God, this show is just getting on my fucking, oh my God. Oh, I'm excited for this last episode, but I'm going to be screaming. I can already fucking get it! Okay. Bye.